Today I'd like to share with you how I made a repurposed vertical storage unit using Talenti jars, this IKEA scarf hanger, and some pretty simple hardware. I'm going to attach these Talenti jars to the wall to hold up the spice rack. So I drilled pilot holes and put the screws in them so I could line them up and kind of give the proper tension against the wall, because it is a little bit concave, so the stuff will have a tendency to fall out if I don't secure it really well. I'll pre-drill these and put screws in them before I start attaching them to the wall. Here they are, pre-drilled, and I put the screw, started the screw in each of them, made it just flush, so when I come over here to this wall and I place them on the wall, it's easy to kind of get the right spot and start screwing it right in place. And these are just gonna hold snugly against the wall. And I have to admit, this was pre-installed by my husband. We had a different way of having that thing hang right here in this space, but this will take that over. I also forgot to mention, we did consume all of these Talenti sorbetos and gelatos, but I bought this at DI, which is kind of a Goodwill that's organized by the LDS Church. I think I spent $2 on that, but I do know that it came from IKEA because I've seen it at the store. So this is the system hanging from these two hooks that are already in place. And it works well, but the problem is that this thing hangs out and there wasn't a good way to attach it. We had some little hooks here that we had tried doing some attachments to, but when you pull the rack back, it makes the Talenti jars want to come out if you pull back too hard. So that wasn't working. So we had to figure something else out, and that was where I finally came up with just screwing some Talentis to that board right behind it. So I brought out a few of these to test as I'm installing this rack, and this is just some of the stuff that we use them for, just kind of our bulk items. They work great in the kitchen. So these are the first two, and it is rock solid. These guys are tight. These two move a little bit right now, but I think they'll get a lot better when I put two more sets on the way down there. So the way that these fit on is, you see how there's a lip? You see there's two little ridges and there's a lip. So the ones that are getting attached to the wall, this piece goes on the outside of the lip. And the other ones go in this way, so they go up to the lip. That's what gives this a little bit extra distance, just that little bit, to hold this out from touching. So here it is, the finished product. See, we've got these that have stuff in them, bulk items. These, I just put some flexi material there. Oops. In here I have a lip thing. Down here I have some Velcro. Just light things that won't fall out. I ended up having to tie some strings in here because stuff was wobbling around. I might have to actually attach some more cups like this, but that's not such a big deal. I haven't driven with it yet. I think a couple of these are going to fall out. Anyway, I'm pleased with the way it looks. Might have to do a little bit more work, but it's still a great storage unit. Vertical, doesn't take up much space, it's lightweight, modular, upgradable. So yeah, I'll post an update if I end up attaching a few more and making more open cubbies. Well, I'm going to do a little bit more work on it today. I did end up adding a couple more attached Talentis, like this one, and then not this row, but these two. These four in the center I added as attached because it just had a little bit too much instability, and well, Talentis wanted to go for a ride. So I attached those, and I'm going to put some covers over them similar to what I did here. Put some sponges in here. And I'll give one last update with these things being covered. I think that's going to be really useful.